Hi everyone, this is Dan here at J&D Gardens. If you're a new viewer, welcome. Please support the channel by planting that subscribe button. And if you're already a viewer, welcome back. Well, we got a great video for you today. We're going to be unveiling our 2024 Cannova Canna Lilies in their new location at Cannova Row. So stick around. Welcome back. So if you're familiar with our channel, here at J&D Gardens, you know we absolutely love our canna lilies. We've been growing them for years and we're constantly looking for new ones. I think this year we're growing about 70 different kinds and we absolutely love them all. One of the nice things about canna lilies are there are a lot of different varieties of them, and sometimes they're actually series. So if you like a particular kind of canna lily, you can stick with those. For instance, they have the Tropicana series, which grow very tall. You have Tropicana Original, Tropicana, well, it's Bethany or Tropicana Gold, and Tropicana Black, or the Black Knight, which is very popular. And those grow really tall, as I said. Or if you want something small, you have the Canna Soul series. It has the happy ones, Happy Emily, Happy Wilma, Happy Julia, a bunch of them, which tend to be a little shorter. But one of our favorites, and one that we talk about often on this channel, is the Cannova series, which, as I always say in all my videos, Cannova has something for everyone. Now, a little history on the Cannova series. Cannova series are a hybrid. They were actually bred in the Netherlands, and they were bred to obviously grow well, but to grow medium size, which is kind of nice. If you have the Tropicana series, which are tall, and you have the Canna Soul, which is short, you'll have the Cannova series, which is just right, and it usually grows around what, 4 to 5 feet. Really nice. Sometimes you get some unusual ones, which we're going to show you. They grow a little taller. I'm about 6 foot, and this is growing a little bigger, but for the most part, they're pretty uniform. And the cool part about it is that they tend to stick to be the same way every year. So whether you're growing from seeds or from the rhizomes, you're always going to get the same canna. They were really bred well that way. Like I said, they were bred in the Netherlands, and they're also bred to be able to handle less sun. So you can kind of put them in a shadier spot of your property. Another cool thing is that they're able to handle less, handle the a little bit cooler temperatures. Not really cold. They're not going to survive over the winter, but they're handling cool temperatures. So if you're canna searching in the beginning of the season, in spring, early spring, you're going to find Cannova probably the first one, because they just grow so well. And they're absolutely great producers. They produce a ton of seeds, grow really fast. I mean, from one seed, you're going to have big, huge blooms by the end of the season. That's what, and there's just so many colors with the Cannovas. We've just never had a problem with them. And actually, one of my oldest cannas, my oldest canna is here in this garden, and it's just absolutely beautiful. We love growing it every year. So we used to, if you're familiar with the channel again, and we have our Canna Showcase Garden, which is Garden East, where we're growing a ton of them over there, over 50 there. And we were running out of room. And this area, the side of the house, used to be our rose garden, which is, you can kind of see these lattice here. I used to have beautiful rose bushes, but we just ran out of room, and we had to find more room for our canna lily. So we had to give up on the roses. Not give up, but we actually dug them up and gave them to a neighbor. So they're still doing fine. But for us, we just needed room, and we thought this was the perfect place for the new Cannova Row. So I think what I'm gonna do, we'll start at the end over there. We're gonna walk you through them, and you're gonna see that Cannova has something for everyone. All right, so we're going to start on this side of the planter bed. It's pretty long, it's about 20 feet, and we're able to squeeze in about 20 cannas here. So the first one of the more unique ones of the Cannova series, is the Bronze Peach, which is really beautiful. It has a darker leaf than you'll see the rest of them, and obviously a grape bud, if you want to come a little closer. and you see it's the pink, and the same is yellow, and you have some white streaks in it. Really, really pretty. The bronze peach does really well. Everyone seems to like this one out of all the Cannovas that we sell on our Etsy site. As we go on, this one is, I'm sure I'm going to say Cannova a million times. It's Cannova Red Shades. I'll try to avoid that. And you see it's a beautiful leaf, good height. This one's around 4 feet now. Great leaves, candy apple green. And if you take a look at it, it's a little deeper pink. And you see the yellow in the center. Really, really nice, pretty, thinner leaves as opposed to the thicker petals of the bronze peach, but very, very pretty. And you get some variations in the pink. This is a little lighter, but that might be also the sun bleaching it. Here on the side of the house, we actually do get pretty good sun here for most of the day. As it starts getting closer to the fall, it'll be a little less, but that's why we put the Cannova here, because they can handle less sun, so they can handle it pretty well. Over here is Orange Shades, really, really nice one. Sometimes it comes across a little pink, if you can see, but it's just wild variations. You see the pink, but then the other side looks a little more orange. Isn't that great? Great petals. Really, really, really pretty. Oh, and look at that ant. Okay, get out of there, buddy. So, but see them, the petals, they just look same plant, obviously, but some look a little pink, but for most part it's orange. Very, very pretty. Same green leaves. You're going to see most of them are green leaves. Over here, this one's a new one for this year. This is the only one that was new for us for Cannova, which was Rose Dark Bud. And there's going to be another rose one, and just means that it's a little darker. Come a little closer, and these petals are a little bit darker. They look, see, before they're unfurled, look how like pink and red they are. Really, really nice. But the leaf, look at that, great green. Isn't that very, very nice? Very dark leaf about the Cannovas. They're very healthy. The Cannovas, you just won't go wrong with Cannova. They're just so healthy. They grow so well. Like I said, you're constantly going to get the same thing every year, which I'll show you in a second. So going on to this one, I lost the tag on this one, but this is actually, it's Cannova Bronze Scarlet. Now there's two different bronze, and this one, Scarlet, because obviously, come look at the blooms, look at the red in this. Absolutely great. Great, great, great. Dark leaf too. Not quite as dark as the peach, but really, really nice. And this one is the greatest producer, I think, of all the cannas we've ever had. It always grows incredibly, and we always have a ton of these. They're just like the rabbits of canna lilies, because we just never have a problem growing these. We always have too many at the end of the season, which is a shame, but people do like them. But you know, there are a lot of colors, and red is, you know, sometimes it's nice to go with a different color, but absolutely gorgeous. As you see, really tall. I'm about 6 foot, and you know, it's gonna just get bigger. Good thing is they, as I said, they can handle the cold a little better. So we're probably going to have Cannova Row here, and we'll make some videos of it probably till late November. Oh, you know, depending when the frost comes. We've had cannas growing up into mid-December on warmer years, and the ones that always last the longest are the Cannovas, which is really interesting. Before the end of the video, I'll show you some of the Cannovas we had from last year when we had Cannova Row in the over in Garden East. But moving on to the OG. OG means old gangster. This is our oldest canna. We've had this since we've been collecting cannas. Actually, my first canna was a Tropicana Original, and if you know Tropicana Original, it had a beautiful leaf, and from then I was hooked. But then the first one I really started growing and planting is Cannova Yellow, and the yellow is absolutely beautiful. If you like yellow, has a little bit of speckles in it. Very, very nice. All different variations of yellow, pale, and great speckles. Just an incredible producer. So nice, growing so well. It's been with us in seed or rhizome form for over a dozen years, and absolutely gorgeous. Never disappoints. Yellow always does well for us. One that we got actually last year, which is really beautiful, and it hit everyone by storm. I don't know how how new it was to Cannova, but it just seems as soon as we got these and started propagating, everyone around the country wanted them. We were selling so many of these. And it's a red golden flame. And take a look at it. Kind of speaks for itself. Has the beautiful red in the center and the yellow around the perimeter. And absolutely gorgeous. I mean, the leaves are green. You can't really distinguish them apart from some of the other ones, but the bloom is just incredible. It looks similar to a Madeira canna lily, if you've ever seen it. Very similar, except a little more orange in the middle with the yellow, as opposed to the red in the middle. That's why it's like a flame. That's why they call it that. Very, very nice though. Oh, thank God this bud survived. Okay, this is the other bronze. This is the bronze orange, and it's very similar to the bronze Scarlet. If you take a look at it, a nice dark leaf. A lot of variations in the leaves. These have more green in them. This one has a little more purple. Really kind of nice. Here's a nice mixture of both. Isn't that pretty? Yeah, very, very nice. Got some spent buds there. But if you can take a look at it, the orange, I mean, look at that. Very, very nice. A deep orange. And look at the little, I hope you can see this in the camera. I think, yeah, has some red streaks in it. Just very, very nice. Great producer, tons of seeds. Oh, it's never, never disappoints. As we go, one of the pretty ones that everyone likes is mango. Not sure why. That's not what a mango looks like, but whatever. Really, really pretty. Look at the yellow stamen in the center, and the petals a little wider than some of the other ones. Really, really nice. Again, green. So part of the Cannova series. Some great buds going to be coming out here. Love it. And if you kind of, this one that's unfurling, look, I'm sorry, bring it back. A little more deeper pink, and then when it unfurls, it blooms, lightens up, and some small light streaks of white in it. Really, really nice. And the yellow in the center, just absolutely gorgeous. Everyone always likes mango. And these are going to grow a lot taller. We kind of started Cannova Row a little late. We kind of had to redo this garden by pulling out the roses that were here, and pretty soon they'll probably get tall enough, and then I can actually hook them up to these lattices. So I hope so, anyway, because that looks like that bronze Scarlet is. So over here, this one is just Cannova Scarlet, and obviously. It's funny, it's called Scarlet, and it's red, but it's not as red as the bronze Scarlet. Has some variations of pink in it, but very, very pretty. A little bit wider petal, and you'll see some, this could be sun damage, not sun damage, but just bleaching, I guess, what they might call it. Some great blooms, look at them. The great things about these, they bloom so well. There's constantly, Cannovas are the best at it. They just constantly bloom. They're really quick too. They clean up very nicely, and you just constantly see new ones coming in. I mean, this is going to be by this weekend, or maybe even a day or two. It's going to be popping, and you already have a whole ton over here. Like I said, they're very popular. You've probably seen them around. A lot of businesses like using them. You know, corporate parks and such, because and parks actually, because they have so many different colors, as you can see, and they're just really easy to deal with. Now, I'm gonna feel really bad about this one. This is our only, not casualty. This one is lemon, which is a shame because lemon is so beautiful. I'm gonna show you some pictures of it right now. We actually had to cut this down pretty bad, and it's already starting to grow because it got really attacked by Japanese beetles, and man, they were just chewing the leaves up, and it just looked terrible. So had to chop it away just so that it would grow quicker, and it's already unfurling. Look at the new ones right here, and over here it's just really, really nice. They grow so quick. That's the great things about cannas, but Cannovas in particular, they are extremely, extremely hardy. So really, really nice. It's just a shame. Lemon is rather nice, like that soft pale yellow, and just unfortunately don't have that for you. So, and the last one part of the series is the Cannova Rose, which is what I was saying. There's dark, and then there's dark rosebud, and then there's rose, which is just a lighter pink, as you can see, and very nice, and nice big seed pods right there coming in, very nice. A little bit of white inside the petals. Some of these are spent. Oh, here we go. Just take these right here. But, you know, one of the cool things about cannas, they're called self-cleaning plants, is that once their petals are spent, they'll drop and new ones will form. Obviously, you want it looking at tip-top shape. You want to go around cleaning off any dead petals. This I just kind of knocked into, but as soon as they get spent, you want to pull them off. So, but I want to show you how tough cannas are. So I'm sorry, this is the end of Cannova Row here. I have all 12, beautiful series, but I want to show you, like I said, we had Cannova Row over in Garden East, and I want to show you the plants from last year because I think it just goes to show you how tough the Cannovas are. So let's walk over there. All right, so we're here in Garden North. This is our working Canna Garden, and we have our greenhouse over there where we grow all our produce. But in this section, in the sunken garden portion, as you can see, we have a ton of cannas, and we're going to be doing a video for that coming up soon. But I wanted to show you these Cannovas right here. Now, last year when we had them in Garden East, if you've seen that video, our 2023 walkthrough of Garden East, we had all our Cannovas in these grow bags, and they're about 20-gallon grow bags, and they're great. Because we didn't have any more planter space, so we put them up against the back end, and they grow really, really well in here. And we have all of them, all the different ones here. Some will look a little better. We haven't had a chance to clean these all up. We really collecting the seeds. There are a lot of great ones coming up. And like I said, this is our working garden. So, but the point I want to make about we're in the Northeast. We're here in New Jersey. It gets cold over the winter. We actually did this as a test. We grew these in the bags, and we kept growing them over winter in the greenhouse. All of them survived, and you can kind of make them out. Sometimes the blooms look better than others, but few beat up here, some rolling caterpillars and stuff, but extremely healthy, producing incredible seeds. Now, the reason that's important is because during the winter time, I don't keep it in tropical weather, you know, in there. I keep it around 40 degrees, so I don't have to spend so much money on the propane to heat it. But these totally survived. You know, we cleaned them up a little, chopped some of them down, but for the most part, left all the leaves, and they were actually still growing over the winter. Not very fast, but we were getting buds like late winter. It was incredible. And like I said, kept it around 40 degrees there at night, so it got cold. And it's just really, it's kind of a testament to the Cannovas because they really survived. And you know, we were gonna dig them up, and we dug some up, some rhizomes, and saved them to make sure. But we thought this was a pretty cool test, and they did. We hardly had to water them. They didn't go dormant the way our rhizomes do when we store them away. It kept growing, and they just needed less water. They got plenty of sunlight during the day, but you know, during the winter, you're not getting as much sunlight, and extremely cold. You just can't go wrong with it. So let's head over back to Cannova Row, and we'll end the video. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed our tour here of Cannova Row. I know we enjoyed bringing it to you. If you're looking to get into cannas and you don't know where to start, definitely you want to take a look at the Cannova series. Absolutely has something for everyone. A very hardy plant. I mean, when I think of the Cannova series, I think of reliability. Great producers, always going to be the same, stronger than a lot of the others, and just like I said, something for everyone, all different kind of colors, and absolutely beautiful. So if, as I said, Cannovas are one of the more popular ones here in the United States. You can find them all across the country. But if you want to source, you can check out our Etsy site at J&D Gardens NJ. And during the year, we sell seeds and live plants, and it's a great resource for you, so check it out. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something. If you have any questions on all things Canna, please feel free to reach out to us. We'd absolutely love to hear from you. And be sure to hit like and subscribe and ring that bell. So from all of us here at J&D Gardens, till next time, remember, yes, we Canna.